Yeah.
So for Taman Rimba Kiara, cabinet has the ultimate decision.
Yes, I'm surrendering my responsibility to the cabinet.
So they have the ultimate decision, and whatever decision that comes out of it, the
Yeah.
residents will have to adhere to it.
I hope so lah.
Right?
Well, if the cabinet decides, okay, DBKL will pay the 150 million and will pay the 25 million necessary to build the houses for the long house residents, I'll accept that decision lah. It only that maybe the Datuk Bandar he will shivering lah when he signs the check. I don't know lah, but then but because there's so much more that we can do with that money. Yeah, why do we want to spend it in that manner? You pay the developer, you pay back, Yayasan Wilayah, then you come up with some more money to, and where else you have a proposal which will not from now will not cost us.
When will the cabinet make a decision?
When my memorandum Jemaah Menteri, my paper to the cabinet is finalised lah. So originally I thought it would be done in April, but the paper is not yet finalised. It's currently with the KSU of the ministry. Once it's I've seen it and I've approved it, then it will be circulated amongst all the ministers, all the ministries to make any comments if they have. Then after that, we'll bring it to the cabinet. What I'm doing actually is I'm trying to let a neutral party to decide, because my stand is clear. The TTDI residents and the MP for Segambut, her stand is clear. So I am actually absconding my responsibility, running away from the responsibility of making the tough decision. Hopefully, I hope the paper will be ready lah. I'm not delaying it. It's being prepared not by me. The paper is being prepared by the DBKL. They've submitted it to the ministry. So the ministry now is going through it. They will pass it to me to finalize. Once it's finalized, then we will circulate it amongst all the ministries. For those who have any comments, it will probably be the Kementerian CATS, maybe KPKT, yeah, maybe other. They will all put in their input. Then I'll table it to the cabinet. Then the cabinet will decide.
Will decide, but you're looking at when? End of May or?
As soon as possible lah. I'll try to make it as soon as possible. Hopefully by end of May or early June. Hopefully, yeah.
So initially your thing was you were supposed to handle it lah. But when did you decide that cabinet was going to handle it? Was it within the 6 weeks or?
Because it looked as though it was getting very heated and very personal. Yeah. So I think I'm no longer. I want to save myself from making the decision. For me, both sides is either what you call it, damned if I do and damned if I don't lah. Yeah? If I do it the way that I want to do it, then it's going to be I'm going to have a lot of flack from some of my colleagues, particularly the MP of Segambut, then the TTDI residents. If I don't do it and I pay the 150 million plus the 25 million, I'm going to have a lot of flack. I myself will feel very guilty because I think that money can be used better elsewhere. But I'm also going to have a lot of flack from probably the DBKL, who feel that they also need money for other things lah.
But when did you decide that you were going to give it to cabinet to decide?
When I made the announcement, I think about a month or so ago, because there was so much debate on the social media and all that.
Yeah, when was that? Was it last month or 2 weeks ago?
Last month, about a month ago lah. And I mentioned that it's going to be decided by the cabinet and hopefully in April. So I think at that time it was in March lah, when I said probably the second week of March or middle of March lah. So I saved myself from making the tough decisions. Tun will be very unhappy with me because I'm absconding from my responsibility. He expects people to be tougher, like him, but I'm trying to find the easy way out. Okay, but I promise that all sides will be presented. I've also asked the TTDI residents. I told YB Hana, you can make your paper, which I will submit together with my paper to the cabinet.